Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to install new valve guides. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that post notification bell to stay up to date with this project. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright boys, I'll get you up to speed. I've got a built block over here and I need to do the heads so we can get all the exhaust done. So like wastegates and stuff I'm going to have to make on the engine stand, and yeah, I do want to get this done by Christmas, but yeah, I definitely won't be. It's looking more like probably mid-January, and because I need a valve guide reaming tool. Sounds weird, doesn't it? But I need to measure up all the valves and all the valve guides and find out the clearances. So I've got the clearance that Subaru calls for, so a little bit different on intake to exhaust, but we'll probably just end up doing the same for both. It'll just make it a bit easier. But yeah, I gotta measure up the valves because that's what it calls for, and obviously the valve guides. So let's get to doing that. A lot of measuring, so I'll clean off my seat and sit here and measure. Alright boys, so like before, I've got the right hand side head, so right hand head, and I'm going to do all the intakes first on both, and then I'll do the exhausts, so I don't get them mixed up, because apparently they're a different size. So like I said before, I've got the clearances here. So intakes, these are in millimeters, not inches. 0.035 to 0.062. So let's use my digital calipers here. We go to 2 decimal places. So we're looking at probably 0.4 to 0.5 difference, which is not much. So get the valve out. So behind you I've got my micrometers or micrometer, but I'm just using that to rest on. I'm writing down. So do right hand, left hand, side, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. So right hand side, left hand side, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. We're down 4. Yeah, and I'll write down the valve. So make sure it's zeroed. That's good. Zeroed. So this is where the valve guide will go on. So to measurement 5.95. This is number 2. 5.95. We'll go bottom, middle, and top. Roughly there. 595. These should be straight in wear. I kind of see where it goes up to. Okay, 59. Yeah, 595. So if I add 0.05 onto that, that gives you 6 mil, doesn't it? So that's the intake. What's this little boy here? Feels a little bit of, oh yeah, a little bit of play there. You can see that. Up and down. So yeah, we need to get these out to 6 mil. So somehow we need to ream them out to 6. So with the reaming tool for these, they are pretty much just a drill bit, but the thread on them is very long, instead of course like a, let's say in one coil of a drill bit there'll be like half. Apparently you go clockwise when you screw it in, like if you're tapping the thread, but when you bring it out you also go right, so you're not following the same line again. Does that make sense? A bit like when you hone out a ball, cylinder ball. So you go woo, woo, woo. Yep. So all of the time these will get reamed out within the cylinder head, so we can actually put these in. So we need to get the old ones out. Now these do fit on. They're very snug. Could probably even run it like that. So 0.04, 0.03. I can feel vacuum on it. It's cool. Yeah, I reckon that's self-clearance. Nah. Anyway, so I'll go get the other 3 baggies for the valves from the boot of the Forester. So I've measured 3 of the intake valves. Just get the inside of the valve guide, and it's 6. I don't need to, they already in spec. That's awesome. So we can go ahead and get these together. That's freaking awesome. Mustn't have measured it properly the first time, but yeah, we're in spec, so let's do it. Sweet. Alright, so here's my little tool. So we get the 6mm die, put it onto this fella. And we knock it out. Go down to a 5.5. We don't want to destroy it. Definitely putting them in. We'll use a 5.5. I'll triple check. Actually, and that's for putting on the valve stem seals too. Maybe even, I think it's valve stem seals. I'll work it out. That looks a bit better. So goes the other way. I'll just get a hammer on that. Because they go in this way. Alright, got one out. Oh, that looks a bit different to my new ones, eh? Wow, a lot longer too. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm doing the intake. But this looks like way too big. Let's look at the exhaust ones. I go to get the other packet. Intake. What an idiot. Where did I put it? That's much better. But yeah, still, this new one has a lip on it. Yeah, I'll definitely put it in from the top. They really just had to measure these valve guides when they were pressing them in, just to make sure they were all at the right length. And now we've got this little lip here, so it's definitely going to seal top to bottom. And we'll have the actual seal on top. So yeah, we should be good. So punching out from the top and putting in from the top, it's always good. Alright guys, got the 4 intake out. They are there. Get the bag of intakes here. One here. So yeah, we're going to go in this way. So what we need to do is actually lube it up with some oil. We'll press that in. Shake. Alright boys, I've got 2 in. I just try to slide the valves in and they do not go in. So obviously these are a bit softer metal, and once they go in, it closes up a bit. So we are going to have to ream them out to the 6mm. So yeah, we'll just get all the valve guides in and we'll see where we're at. It's getting late actually. 11:45. Wow. Okay. Just finish off these 2. I'll probably head inside. Alright guys. Got the other 2 in. Only took like 5 minutes. Now that I know that I need to go out that way and go in that way, because they are different design. Yeah, the rest of them are going to be a lot quicker. So yeah, I didn't come out here until like 9:45 anyways. But yeah, we'll do the other intake tomorrow. We'll do the exhaust tomorrow as well. Just got a few things to do around the house first, and then I'll come out. So maybe after lunch I'll be out here working on this. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to ream them out to 6mm. I'll find a way. Alright guys, it's the next day and we've got some good news. Last night I was on the eBays and I found a 6mm reaming tool. So that is actually just the next suburb over from my work, so hopefully I can pick that up on Monday or Tuesday. So that means next episode the whole head will be put back together. So that means once they're back together, then they can go back onto the block and we can get back to doing wastegates. And we're pretty close to getting the engine back in. We still need that EJ25 oil sump. That'll probably be after Christmas. So yeah, but we'll get all these valve guides in today. So another 12 to go. So I'll move over onto the other head, do the intakes, then we'll do the exhausts. Alright guys, all of the valve guides are in. So we just need to wait for the reaming tool for it to get it out to 6mm, and then we should be right to put it all back together. So that's pretty neat, and we'll get it back onto there. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with this build. Also hit that post notification bell. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.